is a beautiful evening, and the promise of Manchester will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Skims one in. That pass has been well intercepted. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's cut it out.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Sterling. De Paul. De Paul! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Romero gets over and intercepts. Aim forwards. And here's Sterling. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Wilson. Nketiah. And that is expertly dealt with.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes.
This is the time you need that pace.
And no, that was never going to make it. Fiddles it through. Oh, super find. And now the breakaway. And he was quick to react. Morera. A nice sequence of passes, this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely aimed pass. Driving forward. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Nketiah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
They go. De Paul could move up a gear here. Now it's Wilson. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, just skips past his man. Szymanski. Sterling. And Szymanski. And here's Nketiah. Played back in. That's really well manoeuvred. Robertson. Lobotka. And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are back underway. Rodrigo. De Paul has found the net here, of course. Forwards and with intent. Always onto this. He's found some space. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Wilson is onto it in a flash. Just eases him off the ball. Sterling in acres of space out wide. Sterling turns and goes back. Some really good ball movement. Danger averted for now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal
time for
53
changes on both
será
sides, actually.
sustituido por el dorsal 21. Se va a realizar un cambio
Played
de
with
jugador.
finesse. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Robertson. De Paul.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Elanga! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Can he get onto this? Romero can get it clear. That's really well cleared. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Elanga. That has been cut short. Lobotka. Doué. Rodrigo. Doué! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stengs. Sterling has set up one goal so far. Now Romero. It's Lobotka. Out to the left it goes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Paul. Shot could be on. And that was very necessary. And that could set him on his way. And the counter is on. And he's on his way. He's had it! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So here comes a substitution. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's picked out the run. He's beaten the last man. Oh, shooting chance! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Nketiah. Now it's Wilson. And it's Wilson. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Stengs. No, that's been intercepted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ahmad.
Paris Saint-Germain probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué.
2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Sterling. Morera. Sterling. Nketiah. And we're done. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with